There we are. Hello, everybody. Or if anybody's out there,
Yes.
Elaine.
Yeah, sorry, I was just doing my chair. I felt like I was.
Well, I don't know what went wrong there, but nothing unusual, is it, for us, really?
No.
So what's going on? Anything going on in your Wednesday morning? No.
Let's have a look. See if we're on. Oh, we've got the Suffolk show on in Ipswich. And we've got the Duke of Gloucester going to grace the presence today and tomorrow, apparently.
Duke of Gloucester, eh?
Yeah, I know. Got talking of posh boys, you know.
Well. They used to call me Lord Lovelock. Perhaps I should have invited me over there.
Yeah, put your top hat on, off you go.
Lord Lovelock. I did this was so some people call me Lord Lovelock. Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, apparently, because it's gridlock in Ipswich when this is on, just like when the football's on. But yeah, so I reckon there'll be loads of people going there today and tomorrow.
Well, good luck to them. It's going to rain anyway. I'll put the monkers on it.
Mind you, it's been raining all week, isn't it?
We've got a couple of viewers, according to my thing. Come and speak to us.
Yeah, come and have a chat.
Well, been a funny old week, and once we get a few more, see who's on, and have a little chat, have a whinge. That's what we should call it, the Wednesday whinge.
No, because it sounds like minge, and I'd be forever sitting here being real, you know, like, is that what people are thinking? And I feel really awkward.
Especially if you can't speak properly.
Oh, exactly.
Wednesday minge. You know. Wednesday minge, we'll go and watch that. I'll probably get banned now for saying that word.
Oh no one's watching my minge. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, we lost a viewer already. One's gone.
Oh dear, look what you've done.
So there you go.
Anyway.
Anyway, got to have a laugh, haven't you? Because it's getting really, really sort of where you can't do anything at the moment. And I saw today, I know they put speed limits up for a reason, we know that. But now, we used to have a thing called 10%, over. It's not, not legal, but they used to give you 10%. Now, apparently, you're not getting anything.
Oh, do you know what? I didn't even know about the 10%.
No, it was a thing they used to say years ago. Say if you're doing 30 and you're doing up to 35, because sometimes you can't keep you on that speed all the time.
Yeah.
So you might just slip over, and they give you that. It's not a law; it was just the way it worked. But they're not going to do that anymore. So, I'm talking about that. It's, I ain't going to tempt fate, but I couldn't have got nicked 2 weeks ago because, touch wood, I haven't had anything. So, I'm going to be very good from now on. Hey?
When you've got an open road, and there's no houses, there's no obvious people walking about, there's no house and estates, it's just open road. You are going to want to go there, aren't you?
Yeah, this was on the motorway. It's on the M25.
Yeah.
It was cars about. It was nothing much. It was like late. It was night.
Yeah.
But now, and they reckon they can get it from nearly 2 miles away. Them cameras.
Wow.
So there you go, folks. It's all there. Wednesday morning news.
Yeah.
It's all there. I wish someone would come on and talk to us. It's like, there's people out there looking. Come on, don't be shy. And I told you, my new channel, not famous enough. So yeah, everybody be careful out there, because it looks like they're not going to let us have that little leeway now.
Yeah, I must admit, when I do the college run, I come back and people flash, and I think I'm doing the speed limit anyway. Hello, Nigel.
Oh, Nigel. Yeah. I'm going to get someone to get some roller skates.
Yeah.
Get some roller skates.
Do you know, I used to have roller skates. I love the old-fashioned roller skates.
It's an absolute joke, this country.
Yeah.
Knock a few old over on the way to the supermarket. But no, it's just I don't know, it's just things are just crap, I think, in this country now. But getting back to that, what we was talking about the other day, the reason we came on here today, really, wasn't it? Just to have our who's tweeting? Oh, that's
yeah.
Yes, Elaine's, she got a bird somewhere. I've never seen it, but definitely wants to join in.
Oh, she won't shut up.
Not more than we have. No, we came on last Wednesday just for I don't know, experiment, because we sometimes have a bit of trouble with the sound on a Sunday, and we come on just to experiment. And Elaine said, "I like that," so we come on again. But we were talking the other day, and I don't do this political stuff really, but last week they were saying in the newspapers, on the internet, you've got to stock up with food and tin stuff for 3 days. Fair enough. I haven't. But always leave things to the last minute. What's that all about? And then this week, they're bringing back conscription.
Yeah, you said to me about the 3-day thing. I never saw it anywhere. Then you said it again, and I actually looked it up. It is there. Why just for 3 days? And why do you need a first aid kit as well? Eye wash, all that sort of stuff. It's like, okay, it seems a bit weird.
Oh, can you hear that? Rain. God, it's hacking down out there.
Yeah.
Hammering down. Yeah, so it makes me wonder, and that's why we thought we'd come on today and see what anybody else thinks about this.
Yeah.
Then they're going to think about bringing back conscription. They say it's not conscription, but it is. It is. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
There's a reason. There's something going on, and well, we know that. But Nigel's not heard of this. Yeah, it's been all over the news, but they're not calling it conscription. They're saying it's to help younger people, 18 years old. You go in, maybe you don't have to join the army. This is what they're saying at the moment, but you have to do something for about a year. Well, to me, that's conscription.
Well, do you know, I don't get it, because I don't look into the news a lot, but when I do, once in a blue moon, there's always somebody getting done for doing something in like a war, or when this situation happens, that's killed someone and the family wants justice. So why would you do that? Why would you want to go in and do that if you know you're going to be accountable to the person's family if something happens?
Well, I think politicians work for us. We don't work for them.
God, I think they've forgotten that.
And they're getting a bit above themselves, mate. So with all these speed limits, it's too much of this nonsense. And hello, Lynn, how you doing? Yeah, and all these politicians, they're no marks, because they've been to Oxbridge or wherever. They ain't actually done much. Not very few have done anything. And oh yeah, we'll send you off to war. Well, you can get stuff, mate.
Perhaps they can go first.
And yeah, it's not right.
No.
I mean, I remember in the 60s, they stopped it in 62. I was only a kid then. And I know what we used to be like. Oh, a bit of a tearaway, motorbikes and all, doing things that you shouldn't be doing. It was part of growing up. And I know there was some little twat on TikTok the other day saying, I think I'm a boomer, a baby boomer, I think I am. because of when I was born. I don't understand. I'm not all with all that jargon. Anyway, I think I'm a boomer, right? And this young sprog went really angry. He said, "Oh, I've had enough of these boomers. They're the ones that want us in the army." Well, actually, mate, I don't want you in the army because I don't think it's right. So don't go going on about people like me and us what I used to call them old wombles, actually. Us so-called boomers, baby boomers, because if it weren't for us baby boomers, you wouldn't be here, because us boomers produced your parents.
Yeah.
That's not a good argument, isn't there? All right.
We were booming away.
We were booming away. Leave us alone. And everyone should have this. So if they don't like it, yeah, stuff them. So this is why we come on today. And before we come on, have a whinge. Oh, sorry, I mustn't say that word in front of Elaine.
Yeah, you can go get the speech impediment.
She gets the words mixed up. And we thought we'd come on and have a chat about what people think. I don't see how you can tell people to stock up with food, then say, well, we want people in the army or the navy or the air or whatever, and tell me there's nothing going on.
Yeah, that's definitely connected, isn't it?
Of course, it's all connected.
Yeah, and for 3 days, this is for 3 days. Why 3 days? Why not a week?
Well, why call people up for the army?
Yeah, it's very strange. Has anyone else heard of that at all?
Yeah, but here we are. So anyway, getting back to this boomer thing, no, we don't all agree with it. So there you go. We'll have to put this on TikTok. And people who have got the wrong idea about people of sort of my age, generation. And I remember in 1973, 4, a band I was with, we used to do the college, university circuit. Everyone did it, whether you were well known, unknown, or like me, not famous enough. And my new channel, by the way, not famous enough. And we'd done a gig, I think it was Warwick University, and we stayed there the night these students put us up. Really, it was great fun. And at that time, and I'm getting back to these characters, these youngsters, you think we want wars or whatever. And one of the students said, "Have you heard about Ted Heath?" But he was a prime minister. He had all the teeth. You know, he was a big smile. You know, I think there was something wrong with him, but I'm not going to go into that. But apparently, he wanted to bring in conscription for us to go and fight in Vietnam.
Really?
Yeah. And these students were telling us, and I was only 20 then, and I had nice long hair, and I thought, oh my God, can't lose this. Yeah. What I'm saying is, it's happened all the way through.
Yeah.
It's happened all the way through. And they try and frighten people. But if you want to go, you politicians want a war, you can have one.
Yeah.
See you around.
Don't drag the little people in.
Yeah. I think we should kick a lot of them out, really. I swear there'll be a knock on the door later from old Bill saying I'm a troublemaker. I'm not a troublemaker. I just getting fed up with hearing about it.
Yeah.
Happened all through my life. This war, that war. You've got some people are getting killed for what? I don't know. I've got nothing against any Russians. I've only ever met one. That was in the south of France. He was busking. He was a nice geezer, actually. Here's Mike. Oh, Mike knows it all. Now I've given all their ages away. Now, as far as I know, boomers are born 1945 to 60. Cheers, Mike. I'm trying to get away with being 25. I've had that now. Boomers are born 45 to 64. Yeah, that's me. Gen X, 64 to 80-ish. Gen Z, 80 to 2000, are millennials. Oh, yeah, they're the ones that's called the millennials, aren't they? Basically, Gen X were the last generation pre-tech, and we don't give a flying about whinging idiots since. No, well, neither do the boomers, mate.
See, why do you get the cool name and I get a Gen Z? What's
you're
that?
a Gen Z.
I'm not happy.
Well, there you go, you see.
I'm offended. I want the boomers.
Yeah. I'm offended. I couldn't give a monkey's, mate, who I offend. Because that's how we grew up. And I'm offended for what that bloke said now on TikTok.
Do you know, we're not naked enough for TikTok, Alex, so we wouldn't go very far.
I think you've got some funny ideas in your head, Elaine. You keep talking about things like that.
Well, I don't do TikTok, but every time I do see something, it's like, oh, look, I've got a different shade of lipstick. Oh, look, I've had implants, boom, boom. Or, oh, look at my butt implants.
I'll have to have a word with your husband about you.
Oh, dear.
Hello, Fiona. Mike said it's pissing. It is here, mate. It's hacking down here.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm in the dry. I'm not going anywhere today. But we just come on and say, Elaine likes to come on a Wednesday and we have a moan and a whinge and take the mickey out of people. And yeah, it's too much of this. Everyone moaning. Stick together.
Yeah.
So anyway, being a boomer, whatever that is.
I'm going to change mine. I'm changing it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think. I think the boomers really set everything going. Actually, set it all off. Really. I don't know, but I don't know why these millennials think they got some right. They all think they got special rights, and they're the only ones that have done anything. They've done nothing, mate. Nothing compared to what we used to get up to. Trust me. But I'm not going to go into that. But you know,
well, there's in a chat where anything goes, Alex.
Yeah, the boomer times, what they call the boomers.
Yeah.
In the late 60s, 70s, I've got to be honest, it was awesome. But we had threats of all this, you're going to be got to go off and fighting wherever. No, I don't know. But I remember that was Ted Heath. He used to go poncing about on his boat all the time.
I'd like to. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd like a jet ski. I want to ponce about on a jet ski. You saying about a boat?
Yeah. Anyway, there you go. That was it. So let's forget it. Get these politicians. Be quiet. Go and get a proper job. That's what they tell us to do. Get a proper job.
Well, they would if there was jobs out there.
Well, there aren't any, are there?
No, just like the housing.
Let's be fair. If I get a job, we wouldn't be sitting here on a Wednesday morning, would we? So, and these people wouldn't be listening to us on a Wednesday morning. So, yeah, I think we should start a new political party like the.
Yeah, can we call it the Boomers? At least I'd be a boomer then.
The boomer party. Don't give a flying fuck. There you go.
That could be the motto.
Yeah, I think we should. And if we upset any millennials or anyone else, tough.
We can have a new visual motto if we upset people.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be great. A new political party. Take the piss out of whoever you wanted. You wouldn't be in any trouble. But no, I mean, the country's lost every sense of humour, everything really. You can't have a laugh.
No.
Can't look at someone the wrong way. It's just not on, really.
Well, you saying that, all this political correctness and all that, I've got a dog sign on my gate. It says, I've got a picture of my dog. It says, I am Seska. I like balls, so protect yours, don't trespass. Had it made up personally. Well, this person turned up with a parcel. She went, oh, I just read your sign. I said, well, you're all right, sweetheart. You ain't got no balls. And she just took me out. I thought, oh, have you? I don't know. I thought, you can't say that no more. There goes that one.
Can't say that.
Very amused. I thought, I'll have a laugh.
Thing is, people like the boomers, right?
You keep rubbing that in my face, don't you?
The boomers, we should take the piss out of everyone.
Yeah.
And they took it out of us, right? And that's how we grew up. And if you look at the comedians of that era, and born in that era, but that's how it was. It's sort of human nature. You have a laugh.
Yeah.
So I got offended. I didn't go home and they say, I've been offended. Or whatever. I don't know. It just don't make any sense to me. I think they're too worried about painting their fingernails and all that sort of nonsense now. And now get in the real world. Go and buy a big motorbike and have a tear around and have a laugh, and you know what I mean? Stop, enjoy yourself, stop worrying. Yeah. But yeah, it's in your nature to take the mick.
Yeah. It's what I don't get. All these people, now don't get me wrong, there are some lovely people that do good work for Be Kind, but you get the others that use it as a front. Oh, be kind, but they're the biggest biatches behind your back.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, the old do-gooders. Yeah. But the do-gooders, they'd be right in the firing line for us now. For piss taking. The do-gooders. Never did get on them. And but you put on this planet, you're given your character or personality or whatever. Well, I'm not sure if I got one or not, but if you have, and that's how we carry on. But I don't know. I feel sorry for these people now because it's going to be so miserable and everyone's offended and upset, and it's no fun. No fun anymore.
Do you know, when you look at these people, it's like because I only watch YouTube like you, and you see, Rita somebody or other, some Australian newsreader, she's fantastic, and she calls it lefties losing it, and you get this specific person, all the colours of the rainbow in her hair, good for her, looks good, but whatever. But when she's asked questions, she has no idea what she's talking about. She'll stand there screaming at somebody. It's like, how did your parents bring you up? And I don't know, I'm kidding me. Well, it's not the parents. My kids are special needs, and you get some tearaway special needs, right? Mine, obviously everyone say, mine's a good boy. They have their moments, but they're good. So what the hell were the parents thinking when they brought these specific children up? What were they doing? Were they too busy working, which didn't give them time with their children to bring them up properly? I don't understand. Don't get it. See, now it seems like I'm going to go at people working when they've got kids. I don't mean that at all. Just spend a bit more time with your children to see how they're developing and being brought up, if you see what I mean. I don't. But to stand there screaming in someone's face because they're offended by wrong pronunciation, or I don't care.
Oh, don't get me on them pronouns. I don't even know what they are. We didn't learn those at school. Well, we didn't get that far.
I didn't care to learn them.
I got a thing from, I think it's Amazon or something, and they give me pronouns. What is it? He, him, his. Oh, I don't know, something or other. Well, if that's my pronouns, then I'll have to think of something a bit better than that. But I don't know. I told you, that old bird on the bus had a go at me.
What is the problem with saying thanks, mate?
Because it was a woman dressed as a bloke. And I said,
you didn't care about that. You were just being polite, saying, "Oh, cheers, mate."
Well, I said, and she really flew at me. And yeah, that bird's making a racket.
She saved it all for now.
Can't you gag it? Give it some chewing.
She covered up, but she's still going for it.
Yeah, and I mean, I didn't know it was a woman dressed up as a bloke, did I? And yeah, I had a right pop at me on the bus. And I thought, what is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? But, I don't know. I won't go out now. I'm not going out anymore. Upset everybody. But yeah, there you go. Mike says here, I was reading today, certain minorities are whinging about the same hate speech rules they wanted, as some of them are being arrested for. The phrase "told you so" comes to mind.
Oh, yes.
I got to laugh at you.
Eat your karma. Hope it's
A
tasty.
lot of those prats are lucky they had normal parents, otherwise they wouldn't be here. It's just what I said.
Yep.
No good moan about the boomers, because the boomers are the ones who
stop it
produce your
now.
parents. Yeah, I like that word, boomers.
Yes, I can tell, Alex.
Yeah, yeah. So all those on TikTok was moaning about the boomers. We're the ones, mate, that produce your parents.
Well,
They
actually,
produced you.
Cool for us lot, so.
Yeah, so you want to thank us, boomers.
Oh, did you know, how many times can you say boomers?
As many as I want.
Yes, obviously. Just rubbing it in my face now.
Oh God, Mike, how can you? Oh no, Mike, you've let the side down. You're being dragged off shopping. Oh no,
Have
no,
fun.
you can't. Oh, you can't be a boomer then. We don't get dragged off, mate. Oh yeah, that's another subject, isn't it? You see. Got to laugh, aren't you? I think you have, because it's such a. But I expect we've offended a few people today if they come and watch. I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Anyway, there you go. That's what we just come on here for, have a bit of a laugh, don't we?
Yep.
And just, say what we have to say. But no, I don't know. But getting back to this conscription business, there's something definitely going on here.
Yeah.
Definitely. So be careful out there. Be careful.
I'm debating if the numbers coming in are outweighing the army numbers, shall we say.
I don't know. Don't get me off on them. Don't want to go into that today. Hello, I'm off to babysit shortly, so may disappear too. I'll listen till then. Oh, thank you, Elaine. Well, we had to come on for a waffle.
Yeah.
You're quite well. Anyone's quite welcome to come on and join us. Just come on, have a chit chat. Something to do on a Wednesday morning for an hour,
We're doing an hour, are we?
I think you said an hour, didn't you?
Yeah.
I always find Wednesday. I always found Wednesday a really funny day. Don't know why. No, it's a funny day. Because I don't know, because I'm not going to mention the word again, but when we were younger, shops and things used to shut down on Wednesday afternoon.
They did, didn't they? And I like that. I love the old ways. I really do.
Yeah.
I really like it.
So, Wednesdays to us people. You don't want to see don't be silly then. Everyone's welcome on here. We don't care.
And you're not ugly. You're lovely.
You're not ugly. Well, you allow us to be the judge of that. Come on.
Alex.
Only joke. See, you're not allowed to say that now.
Yeah.
But Lynn won't be offended, you see.
No.
This is how stupid this nonsense is. But I can't help myself. It just comes out. And the next thing you know, you're in trouble. But I don't know. No, I'm only joking. Lynn's all right.
Yeah.
And everyone's welcome to come and have a chat. It's Wednesday. It's half-day closing today.
Yeah, half-day closing. Yeah, see you later. We're done.
Half-day closing. But I never did like Wednesdays. Never did like.
Why is that? What, is a feeling or?
Put your link up. You may be surprised how many want to join you. The link is up, isn't it, Elaine?
Oh, no, to join in the chat, I reckon. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to put a link up. And that's what you mean, like pre-arrange it, like we normally do for a Sunday.
No, when you inbox me with the link to come on the show.
I see. So, well, how do I do that on here then? I can't, can I? I don't think I can I? Can I put them?
I don't think.
I'll tell you what, I can. There you go, look. There you are. There's the comment, there's the link.
Where?
Go on.
Oh, there you go. Right, we're
coming
just
through
going
yet?
through
Thank
this
you.
now. Anybody comes on without clothes on, you're straight off the screen.
Oh, Elaine, what's the matter with you? That'd be boring. We could have a naturist afternoon. Anyway.
Well, actually, yeah, the camera just sits right.
Do you know, when I first met you about 12 years ago, didn't I? You never used to say anything. Now, I don't know who you've been mixing with, but you definitely changed.
Oh, no, I stay very quiet because I like to suss people out. I'd like to take in what nature they are, what they're all about, and then I break free.
I think you've been mixing with some dodgy characters. No, we just like come on in, have a chin wag, and see what's going on. Have a moan and have a laugh, and list of people on here you can have a laugh with. I mean, we don't know who watches this after. I don't know if anyone watches it anyway, but right, thoughts from people now. I've got this thing called Not Famous Enough. It's a channel on here, YouTube thing. But yeah, got about 6 viewers. Now, I was going to put down the things that happened to me, like with spooky stuff and all the rest of it, yeah. And I sit here and I think I should really write it, but then I think I can't be bothered because you sit here for ages writing stuff. I actually sold a book last week.
Oh.
I think I earned about threepence. But anyway, 3p actually. I'm going back to the boomer times. 3p. Threepence, right? 3p. No, I don't know what you'd cut the bob iron. And you think, God, but someone said to me on here, I think it might be Michelle. Talk it, speak it. But I don't know, it's not the same. It's really weird. It's really, but anyway, I've got to get all these things out there, all these things that have happened to me. Because I do try and talk to people about it. I'm obviously not famous enough. So I'd have to have a think about that. But I've had some pretty spooky, scary stuff go on. Told you, and other people have seen it in here.
Yeah.
There's a cat in here. A couple of weeks ago, and I woke up and I could hear this thing purring. Bloody, what's that? What in my ear? And yesterday, the day before coming in, I heard this thing meowing. You know, I'm telling you, but I've seen 2 in here. I've seen a black one and a grey one, both spirit cats.
Yeah. Have you called them?
You know, I've got nothing else that's going to lay purring in my ear. So, well, I'm just saying, and I'm just saying, I'd love to be a wolf nose. Oh, okay, Elaine. Anyway, this thing is purring in my ear.
Yeah.
All right. And I thought, whoa, that's so loud. And then this thing was meowing the other day. I know people probably think I'm mad, but I've seen it. And I'm not the only one. Other people have seen these, or seen one of them, seen the black cat. Yeah. You never know. I do know. Those days are gone. Finish all that. Too much aggravation. I'd rather have me spooky cats now.
Yeah, have you called them? Have you tried to call them?
No, I don't have to feed them either.
Yeah.
And don't have to do anything with them, do I? Anyway, that is the truth. But there are some strange things go on here. But it's happened all my life. You know, it's nothing new. I don't even know why I worry. Well, I don't worry, but. And the other day I was talking to my daughter, and I said, "This black, I could see shadows moving around in the living room." Yeah.
Do you know, I had this. It was a glowing light orb, if you want to say, but it was so much light was coming out of it. It was many years ago, and I just happened to look. Obviously, I'd be sitting here facing that way, and this window here, about so high, and this orb just comes straight through. Because I just happened to look, and this, well, I won't call it an orb, but it was so much light coming out of it. this orb was going along straight line through my kitchen. As it hit my kitchen, a tin fell in the cupboard on the direction it went, and it just went straight out the wall. I've never seen it since, but wow. It was so, but it's one of those you just look and think, am I seeing this? Because it was just like light, you know, and this, like a star if you want, in daylight, but it, you know, it's that sort of look about it, and it just went straight through, and the tin fell, and I thought, well, it's definitely something, because why the hell would a tin fall out? All this, it just happens to fall in the cupboard. That I had that, and wow, it was beautiful. It was.
So if you see orbs with your eyes,
yeah.
I mean, people get them on camera, but when you see one, I did, I don't know, about a month or so ago, I mentioned it on a Sunday night, and I saw a couple of like different coloured ones, and they came in. I think, who is this? What do they want? But you can see them with your eyes.
Yeah. Well,
not everyone can.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can say what it was. But it's like when you look out at night, look at a star, and you see all the lights, sort of like it was like that. And I've never seen it since. But obviously, I was trying to look up some old maps. Perhaps this years ago was a walkthrough. You know, like where people used to walk across the land. But wow.
How long ago was this?
I want to say probably 18 plus years ago. I still remember it to this day, but it was beautiful.
I just wonder if it was.
No, it wasn't recent. No. And plus, it would have been too tall for Derek.
Derek, actually, the other day, Derek came into my mind big time, poof, just like that, you know? And I thought, oh, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I know next week we're going to do we can talk about it, tell them about that now. Next weekend, look, Sunday the 9th. I won't be here. I'm going to Brands Hatch with the kids and the grandkids and that. And Speed Fest.
Very nice.
It's like the third time I've been there with them this year. Well, I'm a bike fan. The cars are okay. It's these NASCARs and whatever they're on. It's good racing. And so obviously I'm down there, and we're going to put the video up, if we know how to do it, of your brother Derek, aren't we?
Yeah. The last time he was on the show with all the lights going off. Yeah. Yeah,
it was probably one of the funniest videos I think we've done. It weren't for Derek. He's probably listening now. But he was, he just said, I'm going to go and pray now. Well, ain't going to do you any good. And, but the lights were going, weren't they? The lights were going off. And so next Sunday, I won't be here, but I will in spirit. But if I'm back from Brands, I might sort of, go on I'll take my laptop with me anyway. But,
that'd be nice.
I'd rather just not, so I'm not going to be here and we'll put out a bit that we've already done, but it is worth watching. And obviously he's not here with us now, but he's here in spirit anyway.
Yeah.
Fiona, when my mum was passing away, myself and my daughter both saw the orbs dancing around her bed. Wow. That's awesome, isn't it? So if you see with your eyes like that, people say, oh, it's lights. It can't be lights, can it? Well, it is lights.
Not a light. That wasn't,
Hello, Terry. How you doing? Come on, have a little listen and hear what rubbish we're talking here. But it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Oh, goodness. See, I bought this chair, right?
Are you trying to hold the camera, Alex? What's happening?
Hey,
Are you trying to hold the camera?
No. Something wrong with you, honestly. There really is.
Oh, dear.
No, I'm trying to... the thing's gone on the chair, the handle thing.
Yeah.
I found a thing to screw it back in with, but I can't find anything. Anyway, whatever, I'll sort that out later on. Oh, I don't know. I've stopped all that malarkey. Yeah, it's all sun's come out again. Change the subject. Why don't you? Right. Yeah, so we'll do that Sunday the 9th.
Yeah.
And come back on here Wednesday. But just got to get it sorted now.
Yeah.
Should be right. Should be right. Other people do it, don't they?
Yeah. Be nice.
Nobody want to come on and say hello. Show themselves.
It's just a random talk. Anything goes.
bit like having a seance, isn't it? Show yourself.
Yeah. Can we do the hands touching, you know, like that, and all the rest of it, and your eyes all flapping about everywhere. Fake eyelashes, touching eyebrows, you know.
I do, of all the things, I do miss the I don't miss going out giving these messages. The link, I've sent the link, Lynn. It's up there. It's on there now. Look, about 6 messages up. There's the link. I don't know if I can send it as a personal thing anyway. I think you have to just go into it. But I'll tell you what I do miss. And the strange thing is, since I've given up all this doing the messages, you know, I don't hear from anyone anymore, really. But that's typical, isn't it? You know, out of sight, out of mind. But there you go, that's fine. That's fine. But I do miss doing the more the physical stuff, whether it be the table or the cabinet.
Yeah.
But I don't. You see, I look at when you go out and do this stand-up stuff, if you like. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. You do your messages, yeah, it's okay. But a lot of it, I think, also is like an ego thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying about everybody. You know, I'm up there, you're up there doing this thing. And people, not something I want to do again anyway. But you never say never, because anything can happen. Like I say, I'm not doing it again, and then the next thing you know, you're out there. But I do miss the physical stuff.
Yeah.
And how can I do this again? Right, I'm going to do it again.
I do it. Yeah. Yeah. I must admit, I'm looking on my phone.
It's coming up now. It's there now. And I don't see the people now who you'd be doing this with. So
yeah,
I'm not going to. I could sit there on my own and get the table. There's no point to that. But that's the only thing I miss about not doing the spirit stuff anymore.
Yeah,
I don't miss the traveling around, going different places and all that sort of thing. It was fun while it lasted, but I did it for about 10 years, and it's long enough. And but the physical stuff, I just loved all that.
Yeah,
it gets a bit creepy at the time. I've got to be honest, you know. And I sat with a friend of mine. She had a circle, and used to Ouija board, and I was sitting next to her, and whatever, and I'll never forget this. And someone come through on the board, and I think it was her ex-husband or something, told me to F off. Honestly, I was sitting in my own business, but apparently he didn't like it. Yeah.
Oh.
And that's the board I've got here, the one that's mine. I don't know.
Nice.
That's in the cupboard now. I ain't using that anymore. Terry said, "What's going on? I miss helping people." Yeah. Well, I say helping people. I just, you know, I just feel like you can do this for long enough. But it must be bad because the places are dragging people out who I know retired 10 years ago.
Yeah.
There's people. I don't know. I think I get fed up with traveling.
Yeah.
Yes, there you are. Terry said it all stopped during COVID. I agree. I just decided in 2019, at the end of 2019, I was working. I just said, that's it. I don't want it anymore. And then COVID came, lockdown, and I got COVID, got quite ill.
Mm.
And then I was told by my friends on the other side, we don't want you doing this anymore.
Mm.
And I haven't, that's it, it's gone. I can still do it, still get stuff. But yeah, people will say, they only work local. Working local is one thing, but when you've got to travel like a 200-mile round trip, and you're out for maybe 10 hours, which used to be.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you don't really feel appreciated by the people who've booked you, as you know from that photograph I put the other day with the angel. You think, what's
Eagle.
the point? The eagle, yeah. I got back and I thought, why am I doing this? I've been out for 12 hours, gave good evidence, and all you get is crap from some of the people who run these places who couldn't do what I do.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what, it's not worth it. And then we started this channel. They can talk about me behind my back, I don't care, but we just that for a bit of fun. But that is one of the reasons. One reason I thought, why am I doing this? Don't need it. I didn't do it for the money because there was no money anyway. But no, people need more respect for those, even if they're. I don't think everyone can do it, but the people that go out there, a bit more respect for the people, because if you travel around, it's a long day.
Yeah.
That's my whinge for the day. And got to let people know what goes on out there.
Yeah.
Oh, something's rumbling in my stomach. See, boomer time.
Oh, shut up.
I think what was Terry must be Terry must be a boomer as well. Yeah. Anyway, who's coming on here for about a few minutes? Does the time go quick?
You're saying about your stomach rumbling. I'll fancy now a nice crunchy, fresh, soft loaf dipped in soup.
Yeah, but don't use your tin. Don't use your tins up. Don't use any tins of soup. You might need them.
Yeah. I got those beef in, actually.
Get it? Yeah. Well, you need all this stuff. But I've been around the supermarkets. Not that many people out and about, really. And so nobody seems to be.
Sorry, I just saw Lynn.
Sandwich in the cupboard, yeah.
Yeah, the sandwich just took me straight off the topic, sorry.
Fiona's gave her age away. Generation X, whatever you call it, Gen X.
I'm just going to screenshot that so I know what people are talking about.
What? Gen X, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand it all. I'm just getting into it now. But I don't know where all these names come from.
Yeah, he does make these up. We want them on the show.
Well, what?
We want them on the show because I want to know where the hell you get a nice cool name and I get that. I'm upset.
You're not offended, are you?
I am. I want one of those.
Anyway, getting back to my this channel we're buying. See, Fiona's okay. She's 58 the 9th of July. Why don't you come on and have a chat with us, Fiona? We keep trying to get you on here. Oh, my hair's not done, or this ain't done. It's not a fashion show. Look at the state of me.
Obviously not.
Blimey.
Your stomach.
No, it'd be fun to have people on here and see what people, it's not what you look like, it's who you are.
Exactly. Looks are fading.
This is must be like being on the TV, isn't it? You can see us, we can't see you.
I'm pleased I can't see people because I don't see their reactions.
Oh, I do.
I read their facial features like a blinking book, and I don't like it.
No. Well, I want to come on, but we know Terry. We're Terry. We know Mike.
Yeah.
Let's come on for a chat.
Yeah.
And don't know, it's all rubbish, really.
Yeah.
People seem to be reluctant to ask questions on hypnosis in case it gives away any secrets. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see what Terry means. Yeah. Yeah, it must be a funny thing. The hypnosis or so. I had it done, but it didn't work for me. But I think that was fear. That was my fear.
Well, Terry's saying about that. There's a film out called Now You See Me.
Oh yeah.
And I can't think of the character's name, but he goes through an alphabet at one point, and he waits for facial features to change, and he'll then say if he gets to T, and then he'll go through names, and then the face twitches again. He says, "Oh," and then he'll sort of do a bit of mind reading. It's like, "Oh, so you went away on a trip with blah blah." Doing blah blah, and he turns around to the wife, and she says, "Oh, because she can't talk, she's hypnotized. Oh, that's my sister." And then he turns around and says, "You went away with her sister." That was really good.
Oh, I'll put that down. I'll write that down. Yeah. Now you see me. Okay. Yeah. You see, what I say when people say on here on internet, and I'm not knocking them, but you see all these mediums on Facebook. Oh, I'm going live later. I'm going this. I'm going. Yes, drop me a line, and I'll find a message. Then come on, are you taking a mick?
Yeah.
I could go in here and go, right, give me your name. Well, you got, and if I was that way inclined, I'm not saying anyone's cheating, but it's very tempting to think, Elaine, I'll have a look just have a quick look at your Facebook. And this is what the problem is, and this is probably why people don't believe us. Because, I've done, when I was doing the gigs, they hate, the spiritualists hated me calling them gigs, but to me they're gigs, right? Well, something just flashed past me then.
I missed it. Yeah.
What on earth was that? Did you see that?
No, I missed it. I don't.
Oh, I ain't staying in here all day. Anyway, they hate me calling them gigs. It's not very spiritual, you see. Anyway, gigs. And I remember someone saying to me once, "You could have found me on Facebook." I've never been to this place before, sort of 50 miles away.
Yeah.
How do I know? I might be quite good, but I'm not that good to know who's going to be sitting where.
Yeah.
Go
through the universe just in case someone might be there.
And that is the problem, you see. I wouldn't do it, but the temptation is probably there to think, I'll have a quick look at a profile. I'm not saying
I don't think people realise, but when you type in their name, it doesn't matter if their Facebook's private. If they've been linked in something from somebody else, it will come up at the bottom of the search what they're linked into, what they're tagged in. So there is still a way of getting onto there to see what you've been up to.
I'm not saying people do it, but you don't know. It's very tempting.
Yeah.
But that's it. But I mean, this was 6-7 years ago when they said that to me. Yeah, you've been looking at Facebook. I must be really clever. I don't live around here. Never seen anyone before. But I know these things. They're stupid. But there you go. But I can understand why people don't believe. They never really believed it. A lot of people never believed it was all rubbish. But maybe get some people maybe one day and do some more of this physical stuff. I don't know.
I must admit, one time lifelong, well, someone I've known for a very long time, I had a message. I don't get them often. I had this message and I inboxed him. I said, oh, by the way, I said, and I just started saying it and I pressed enter by mistake because I was still typing. I'm really crap at things like that, and sent it. And he just come back and said, sorry, I'm not into that. But yet he'll go on ghost hunts and go and see a medium every now and then. The family go and see one, but he's not into that apparently. It's like, you know what? Do you? And funny enough, someone of his family died about 3 months after that.
Oh.
Can't help everybody. I'm not saying that's what it was about, but
Mm.
when I think about what I was trying to tell him, it does kind of tie in. It was like, you just stumped me down. You just shut me down. Not into that, but you go ghost hunting. All right then.
Yeah, I was asked, I've mentioned this before, probably about 12 years ago now.
Mm.
I was asked if I would go sit in on a ghost hunt. I said, well, not really. I was doing a gig that night.
Yeah.
I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll come back when I finish. I got back here about 10 o'clock at night, 10:15. And all it was, and I can't say it's always like this because I don't know, but all it was like screaming like schoolgirls with meters. And no, it was just, now I know there were things in this place because I've been in there, seen things in there. But I thought, what are you making all this noise? And that's the only time I've been on the ghost hunt. I don't think I want to, well, I wouldn't do it anyway, but how are you going to find anything making all that racket? Fiona, I've said before, I saw many mediums at churches sticking to the old pals, even calling them by their first names.
Yeah.
It's those ones that give all mediums a bad name. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I'm just glad I'm out of it now. And
do you know, I when I was just hit my teens, because my mum used to go to a Methodist church in Clacton, and she took me.
Sure, that's a place, and I think is that church. Yeah. What a dump. Yeah.
Oh, I remember getting there, and there's this pokey little kitchen to the right, and it's never changing to this day. If I get somewhere, I need to go to the toilet, even though I would have just gone before I left the house. But anywho, walking through the kitchen, I said, you know, Mum's showing me which way it is. And I just turned and looked at this woman. This woman just stopped what she was doing, looked up at me. And I just looked at her, you know, being a teen, like, as you do. Walked to the toilet, come out, sat in the audience with Mum. Anyway, she was going around the audience. She goes, oh, my dear. She pointed to Mum. She said, your dad walks behind your daughter. And Mum said, oh, right, okay, thank you, you know, as you do. And it's true, because I've seen him. When I was older, obviously, you forget about things like that as you grow older. You know, as in when life, at the time, you're busy, it just goes, you remember it years later, but you don't remember at the time. Anywho, I was about 14. No, I wasn't. I was about 15 at this point. No, say 14. Walking down the street with my mate, and I've heard shuffling. And of course, I've done that. I've gone, oh, sorry. And because back then, not giving the year away, I stepped out in the road because there wasn't many cars. And I went, oh, sorry. And I stepped back. And my mate's not the type you muck about with. And she goes, what the bleep are you doing? I said, I was letting the old boy go. And she went, there ain't anybody here. I said, there was. She said, no, there weren't. She goes, come on, I want to get home, I'm going to have a fag. Anyway, so start walking. He had a cap. You know those old Macs, like the oatmeal-y coloured, beigey oatmeal-y coloured. He had that on. That was my granddad, but it was so close because it shocked me how close he was, and I could hear the shuffling. And you know, talking away, and I just went, "Oh, sorry," you know, because bam, he's there. I was like, "Oh, sorry." No one there. Oh, I've gone cold now. No one there. Oh, I've gone cold. Don't like this cold.
When we was in the forest that day, you, me, and Simon, and we heard the shuffling through the leaves coming towards us. I'm just wondering now, what if that was your granddad?
I've got to call me thingies. I've got really cold.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, last year, I think. That could maybe that was your granddad coming towards us. Because there was no one.
Because we were still, weren't we? But you could see the leaves and you could hear them. And it's just like, oh, huh? That was good.
I wished at that time I'd had that body cam thing on.
Yeah.
That GoPro type thing. 2 weeks ago, was in the forest with Andy Coates and Mike Millwood. Mike stood back a bit.
Yeah.
He's with his daughter.
Yeah.
And he could have like shuffling in the forest to the left of him. Andy and myself, we was a bit further down, and we heard footsteps like big boots coming past us.
Nice.
And we heard that twice.
Singular?
Eh?
Singular or like a group of boots?
It's difficult to say. I think there was more than one, at least two. It was like, some big boots come past. And then we heard it again. Eh?
Was it like unison? Like, you know when you get men
it was like someone marching.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I missed that.
We went up to look for that, where the airy thing off there. Where I went to tell them where we saw the airy thing. Not what you're thinking. And so I can read your mind. And as we turned around, we came down that track towards the big dip, it's a big dip. And we stopped. And then we heard these boots. And Mike said that he didn't know about this. And he said he come back, he heard this shuffling. We went round past the UFO thing. I think it must have been on 12. And then we heard these, again, footsteps, like boots.
Nice.
So there are things going on down here still, but it's strange that you saying about your granddad and the shuffling and the leaves. Yeah, that was rather strange, wasn't it?
I tell you, that shuffling, you never forget the words. I know people shuffle, don't get me wrong. People think, oh yeah, I know what shuffling sounds like. It was just when you turn and they're right. How can someone be that close to you? But it's like, Yeah.
What we heard that day in the forest was three of us. So like you, your husband Simon, me, and I think one of your boys was there. So 4 of us can't all imagine it.
No,
we all heard it.
All still as well. And you wouldn't mind, but because we thought we heard a bell, didn't we? So we all just stopped dead, and we're looking like over here, but it was the noise of the leaves was over here, and it's like, okay, it's pretty interesting. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Yep.
I feel like going out now and have a wander out in the woods. It's not. I can't bother to drive down here for a start, and I think it's going to rain.
Yeah.
There's no point going there in the rain. I say that to Andy. There's no point because you're getting this on your photos, these spots, rain spots.
Yeah.
But I fancy doing so now this afternoon. But I doubt if I will. I better start working on some of these stories of mine. I do this every day. I think I'm going to do that, and then about 3, I think I've had enough of this. I'm so fed up with it. But I need someone with a very good speaking voice, really, to do this.
Yeah.
Not me. But no, I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do. So many of these things that have happened, and the reason I'm saying this is because I speak to people, and no one's interested. And you hear about all these people, but most of them are getting second-hand information.
Yeah.
This is first-hand. And I said before, when I asked this, I can't think of his name. He was some top guy at the Ghost Club or something in London. And I went to Westminster with my mate, Westminster Halls, back in the 70s, when a lot of this stuff was going on. I didn't know what was happening. And me and my mate went to see him, and he just said, I said, "Excuse me," and he just said, "Yeah, go." I didn't want to know. I thought, and that's what I found. You try and talk to people. I'm not trying to say to people, "Look, this is what happened to me." I want to know why it happened.
Yeah.
It's the same as the business with the UFO in Clapham Woods.
Yeah.
I mean, for 5 years, I was having problems. I was just affected me. But then I was watching a documentary the other day on Fleetwood Mac, the original Fleetwood Mac, with Pete Green.
Mm.
And I met Pete Green. He was a really nice guy. Anyway, went to Germany, and someone spiked his drink, LSD or whatever.
Mm.
I'm not ever taking drugs. I don't know what effect that has. But anyway, he had a similar this mental problem for 5 years. And I got round to thinking, did I have anything spiked that I couldn't have done?
Mm.
Because it's similar, but I think it was to do with his Clapham Woods. Anyway, and this is why I talk about it quite a lot, because I've been looking for answers.
Yeah.
But that's where it came, as we said in the forest, not famous enough. So I'm going to try and write all these things down as I remember it.
Do you know who?
It might help somebody else, you know. That's how I look at it. It might help somebody else who's going through what I went through.
Yeah.
You know.
Are you saying about people who are known being arses to their fans? Do they not know they're the ones that put them where they are?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Very strange, isn't it?
That don't impress me. What impresses me with people, if they've been through something. I mean, we hear people talking about Rendlesham now. It's 44 years ago. But when John Burroughs came on with us, who was there that night, and you think this is he was there. He actually witnessed all this stuff. But I don't hear it sort of second, third hand. I like to hear people who've actually experienced this stuff, and that's all I'm trying to get across, and trying to find out what happened to me.
Yeah.
Plus all the other stuff that went on, still going on. It doesn't bother me so much now, obviously, but it did. But there you go. So I'm going to try and put it all down.